today it'd be fun if we did some trivia. So I've got some Trivial Pursuit cards here. I figured we could read off of those, and as we go along, we can write the answers down on this whiteboard here. But before we get started, if you guys wouldn't mind giving this video a like, and while you're here, can you make sure you are subscribed? Because if you're not subscribed, what I want you to do is, if you find yourself enjoying this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free for you. It costs you nothing, but it goes a long way in helping this channel, and I would appreciate you guys immensely if you wouldn't mind doing that for me. Rumor is that cool people subscribe. I don't know. That's what I hear. If you guys are a cool person or you want to be cool, I hear that's all you gotta do is you gotta like the video and you gotta subscribe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read some questions. We've got 6 categories. We've got what do we got here? We got places, we got entertainment, events, arts, nature, and technology. And you can see they're all color coordinated, and we have the markers to match it, except we don't have an orange marker, so we're gonna replace that one with black when we write the answers for each category. Alright, let me get a drink real quick. Now, I do not know how long this video is going to be. Just kind of trying this out, see if we like it. If you guys like it, I would love to do more of these, because I love trivia. I don't know if you guys just heard, but I just cracked my back. It felt fantastic. Alright, without further ado, let's trivia. Boom. Alright guys, what do you think? You guys ready to get started? We will ask the first question. And this is from the places category. Let's get the lid off. Set that to the side. Alright guys, the first question. What European nation has matching salt and paprika shakers on every restaurant table? What European nation has matching salt and paprika shakers on every restaurant table? Give you a couple seconds. And the answer is Hungary. I gotta be careful not to give you guys the answers. The answer is Hungary. And the next question is from the entertainment category. What band is fronted by former Nirvana drummer Dave Grohl? What band is fronted by former Nirvana drummer Dave Grohl? Couple seconds here. The answer is the Foo Fighters. Did you guys know that Dave Grohl was the lead singer for the Foo Fighters? I saw them live. I drove 3.5 hours to see them live. They were incredible. best concert I've ever been to, and I'm not even joking. Alright. Next question is going to be from the events category. How much money does the President of the United States make in 1 year? $250,000, $400,000, or $1 million? How much money does the U.S. President make in a year? $250,000, $400,000, or $1 million? The answer is $400,000. I do think President Trump deferred his salary, though. I think one other president has done that. I think there have been 2 presidents who elected to not have their salary. That's not an endorsement for anybody, by the way. That was just another interesting fact. The arts is going to be the next question. This is purple. Who is not one of the children in the Chronicles of Narnia? Your options are Lucy, Charles, or Susan. Who is not one of the children in the Chronicles of Narnia? Lucy, Charles, or Susan? The answer is Charles. The answer is Charles. Did you know that? I've actually never seen the Chronicles of Narnia movies. Never read the books. The next question is going to be green, and that is going to be from the nature and technology category. In 1998, what tagline did AOL and Kodak dream up for their joint online photo service? In 1998, what tagline did AOL and Kodak dream up for their joint online photo service? The answer is You've Got Pictures. You've Got Pictures. Of course, AOL having the You've Got Mail, and Kodak being cameras and stuff like that. And the final category is going to be sports and hobbies, and we'll be done with our first card. And the question is, what are AC Milan, Ajax, and Real Madrid? What are AC Milan, Ajax, and Real Madrid? Or actually, I think it's Real Madrid. Are they soccer teams, cleaning supplies, or song titles? The answer is, of course, that was soccer or football. I think that's how it's spelled, or is it football? I don't know. It's one of those. It's soccer. Alright. We're gonna have to edit that out. That static sound. Alright, let's go on to the next card. What is the largest country with only one time zone? Russia, Turkey, or China? We'll give you a few seconds here. And the answer is China. China is the largest country with one time zone. Even though it spans the distance of several time zones, mainland China maintains only one. Next question. Who directed both the Titanic and Avatar? Who directed the Titanic and Avatar? Do you know? Have you seen the Titanic and Avatar? Both extremely long movies. Both directed by James Cameron. James Cameron directed both the Titanic and Avatar. That movie with the green guys, or green blue guys. You know, I've seen the first one. I have not seen the second one, and I don't actually think I have any intentions of seeing the second one, if we're being honest. Alright. The next question. Which New England state was an independent... let's try that again. Which U.S. state was an independent republic for 14 years before joining the Union? Which New England state was an independent republic for 14 years before joining the Union? The answer is Vermont. Vermont, I sometimes forget that Vermont is a state. Nobody ever talks about it. I don't think I've met a single person from Vermont. I've been to Boston. That's as far East Coast as I've gone, which, admittedly is pretty east. That's not that many states further than Boston in the east. Alright. Who did Time magazine choose as its person of the century in 1999? In the year 1999, who did Time magazine choose as its person of the century? The answer, that's going to be our boy Albert. Einstein. Albert Einstein was chosen as the Time magazine person of the century in 1999. I don't even know what year that man passed away. It was way before 1999, right? Alright, next question. How wide is the average bolt of lightning? How wide is the average bolt of lightning? Half an inch, 18 inches, or 7.5 feet? It's quite the jump there. How wide is the average bolt of lightning? Half an inch, 18 inches, or 7.5 feet? 7.5 feet sounds insane. Wow. The answer is only half an inch. That's crazy. It seems like it'd be so much wider than that. The average lightning bolt is only half an inch. Wow. Oh man, I hope I'm not gonna have to get a new cord. it's stretched across. How many checkers does each player start with in a game of checkers? In a game of checkers, how many pieces does each player start with? 10, 12, or 16? The answer is 12. Each player starts with 12 pieces in a game of checkers. I think we'll do one more card and then we'll wrap it up. Sorry, I've got some chapstick here. I need to put a little on. Alright, we're going to do one more card. I really want to do more of this though. I know 3 cards isn't a whole lot. But I really just wanted to try this out and see if you guys like it. If you guys do like it, we can definitely do longer formats of this. I've got some cool, different, fun ideas with the whiteboard I want to do. But I'm going to have to edit the video. You guys won't hear it, but there's a loud static from my cord. And I don't know why. It's like it's shorted. But anyways. Let's read this last card, and then, like I said, we can do more. And then let me know in the comments how you guys did. I'm very curious if you guys knew the answer to these questions. Alright. What country is the world's largest producer of wool? What country is the world's largest producer of wool? The answer is Australia. Oh, you guys, I just realized we're gonna have to do a new card. I wonder if I did that through this whole video. Sorry guys, new card. I'm gonna have to be careful. Alright, let's try this again. What Irish city's name is Gaelic for Blackpool? What Irish city's name is Gaelic for Blackpool? I don't know a lot of cities in Ireland, but I do know this one. The answer is Dublin. Did I put a D at the end of that? Dublin, Ireland. What candy does E.T. find irresistible? What candy does E.T. find irresistible? The answer is Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces, depending on who you ask. I don't think there's any wrong answers for that. Reese's Pieces or Reese's Pieces. I love E.T. What a great movie, man. I might watch that later, actually. I haven't watched that movie in quite a while. Lego means I put together in Latin. The name Lego, L-E-G-O, means I put together in Latin. True or false? Sorry about that. The answer is It says the name was originally formed from the Danish words leg godt, meaning play well. The more you know. What are excuse me. What author subjects unfortunate siblings to the hostile hospital, the miserable mill, and the vile village? What author subjects unfortunate siblings to the hostile hospital, the miserable mill, and the vile village? The answer is Lemony Snicket. Excuse me. Lemony Snicket is the author that subjects unfortunate siblings to the hostile hospital, the miserable mill, and the vile village. And if you guys saw any of the answers to any of these questions, stop cheating. I'm just kidding, it's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Alright, guys. What mammal typically dies of starvation in the wild after its last set of teeth wear out? What mammal typically dies of starvation in the wild after its last set of teeth wear out? The elephant, the tiger, or the whale? The elephant, the tiger, or the whale? The answer is the elephant. You know what's messed up is I once saw an ivory statue that was an elephant. How messed up is that? They made an elephant out of the tusks of an elephant. Alright guys, so this is going to be the last question for this video. What is the only major sport that allows substitutions while play is in progress? What is the only major sport that allows substitutions while play is in progress? The answer is hockey. Do you guys hear that? That buzzing? Excuse me, I'm gonna have to get a new cord. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to do a much longer version. Like I said, this was just something I wanted to try out. And I probably would have went longer if it wasn't for the static noise that microphone is making. It was awful. Maybe when I listen back to this it won't be in. Maybe it was my headphones. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. And let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to do more trivia videos. If you guys want to see more videos with the whiteboard, just let me know.